Hey everybody, Paladinblair here with another horror game. This one is called Remothered, Tormented Fathers. It got pretty good reviews on Steam, so I thought I'd give it a try. So let's just jump right in, shall we? Now this is a third-person horror game, if I'm correct. Oh, it's loading. It's just showing me the controls while it loads. That's actually a good idea. Correct, but crouch, dodge. It seems kind of standard. Aim. Is there actual weapons in this game? It didn't look like there would be. Place diversion. Oh god. Okay, here we go.
So, is it all true?
All of it.
What have you heard already?
Ooh, that voice. That was kind of
That
spooky.
illness. It thickened the bones. It accelerated the healing process and tissue regeneration. Is that all true?
Every word.
But if that's what it was doing, why call it an illness?
The Lepidopterans made a nest out of the human body where they could eat and multiply. An illness is what it is.
But then,
Where do you want me to start?
from the beginning.
I'm old, Mr. Manny. My memory is not one of my strong points.
Well, for example, why do they call you Madam Svenska?
A name is just a trace. It is our business card, our identifier. It presents us to the world. But does it tell our story or really describe who we are?
I swear I know 3 or 4 idiots with the same exact name.
Well, yes. But we are not made of that name. It is given to us. Other people choose it for us, whether it suits us or not. It doesn't tell us who we really are. That name will not give us any answers.
Ain't that the damn
It is
truth?
only through growing old that we become the answer to the questions of our childhood. And living in Sweden the last 30 years has definitely inspired this affectionate moniker. And so, Madam Svenska, it is.
And yet you come back to Italy. Why?
Because I forgot. But I also forgot that I had promised to remember.
Tell me.
Please excuse me. Sometimes my memory needs to be jogged. There's always been a song that, as well as the name you refer to so much, has labeled my whole life, has given it a name, and it's from a name. If you can believe how bizarre and sometimes unbelievable my confused memories are to describe that all this began.
Say goodbye. Hearty frost from my eye. If you leave me, sure you miss me. If you fly, you lose something in the sky.
And as I said, I've never played this game before or really seen anything about it. It was one of those few times where it was a blind purchase, mostly based off what the screenshots were showing, which I know isn't really super great. You should do a little bit of research before you go ahead and purchase something. But the screenshots I saw really spoke to me. The atmosphere of this game looked really great. And I mean, so far, the music, the visual detail, it's all really wonderful. I can't wait to see how dark it's going to get. And that's something that I actually do enjoy, seeing something really beautiful and wonderful and seeing it turn on its head into something darker. Loving that cigarette, huh? So I guess she's looking for that missing girl? Or a missing girl? There we go, there's a dark twist, like with the title right there. Holy crap, that kind of gave me a... This is kind of giving me a, what you call it? It's reminding me of Insidious, if any of you have seen the movie. I would just kind of pop, the title just pops out at you like that.
Feels like it's gonna rain again.
Oh, and we are now in control. Wow, yeah. Game's gorgeous. I cannot do it now. That's what she said. Oh, there's not even a sprint. Oh, there it is. There's a sprint. Okay, I guess this makes sense. She's not gonna be really fantastic at running in heels like this. Missing since Thursday, October 14th, 1971. This is in the 70s. Last seen at 4 p.m. at Recreation Ground in something. Date of birth, February 8th, 1958. Female, white, 13 years old, light blonde hair, blue eyes. At last, blank, wearing a white dress with bows, white shoes, and pressed hair. I assume that's supposed to mean persons with any information are required to call in the phone number. Which way am I supposed to go? Is there an option to get back into the car and just leave? That'd be funny. There is one game, I can't remember which game it was. It's Anna or something like that. Oh, and she runs out of breath easily. Or that's just somebody crying. Okay, I think she's hearing things. Great. I always feel anxious when looking at some icons. Icons and mirrors. Oh god, are they gonna play up mirrors in this? Dr. Richard Felton. Or Felton. Ooh, that is an ominous house.
Who is it?
Yes, hello. I'm Dr. Reed from the Santa Margarita Institute.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Felton is no longer a patient.
I know. This is why I'm here. Hello? Anyone?
Okay then. It's not gonna. Oh, I guess it's just gonna open. Okay. You think they would have to be let in? Reach the residence of Dr. Felton. Completed. Get inside the mansion and meet Dr. Felton. This garden. The RPG gamer in me is like telling me to just search every freaking corner. But so far it looks like I'm supposed to just be going straight forward. I keep randomly hearing that woman crying. Is it her, or is it just a specter or somebody else? A lot of dogs barking around. I swear.
Hello? The gate was open. Are you there? Hello? Is anyone there?
Kick the door in. Okay. God, the growl of the engine of that car freaked me out. Man, I'm already on edge. Why am I already on edge? Oh. Guess the pupper is on the other side of the wall right here. Oh, it's a long hallway. I do not like this already. Is the dog gonna come out and chase me? If it's the dog, I'm screwed in these heels. Oh, that's a disturbing little statue, isn't it? Definitely anguishing. Yeah, sure. I bet it's just gonna be open, isn't it? Another cigarette already? Damn. Oh, somebody's actually doing it.
Yes?
Good evening. I
Miss
am...
Reed, you already told me at the intercom, and as I already told you, Mr. Felton is no longer a patient at the Center
I know.
Institute.
I came here voluntarily, outside the Institute.
So what do you want?
I am personally re-examining your case. Causes, reagents. I strongly believe there are alternative ways and probably other experiments that are worth a try. I am
What's
fighting
going
with the
on?
Institute to recognize there are other adequate remedies for your husband's
Oh,
pathology.
no, please. I'm just assisting him. I'm his nurse.
I didn't know.
It's okay. I suppose you want to talk to him.
Thank you.
I apologize for the darkness, but Mr. Felton's sight has been damaged and immensely compromised because of the disease. Anyway, I am Gloria. Oh, and please, refrain from smoking inside. Mr. Felton hates the smell of smoke.
Sorry.
I wonder if that's going to be a thing. A game mechanic. Try not to smoke a cigarette in the house. I make fun of it now, but watch it actually be one. Oh wow, she wasn't kidding. It is like dim light in here.
Please, this way. Bad habit.
Smoking?
Yes, such a shame. You should quit. You have no idea how bad this is for you. Not only for your health, but it's also very expensive. Money and time wasted. I have
the
so much to
dialogue
do
is
every day. I couldn't waste time with such a bad
Kind of
habit.
questionable.
Do you assist Mr. Felton all day?
Oh no, from midday to 8 p.m. Then I go back home. I live near here. If needed, he can contact me with a pager, but that's not often. His wife takes care of him when I'm off.
What can you tell me about her?
I met her just a couple of times. She's usually out or locked in her bedroom when I'm here. Let's say they don't seem to get along.
I didn't know.
But, you know, when she's home, she listens to the same music, the same song, over and over.
Man, the atmosphere, ugh, they do a good job at making it just unnerving as hell.
This way, please. Mr. Felton will be here in a few minutes.
Okay.
Coronation of a Virgin. The young girl gazes into the sky above with stunned eyes, and a light hits her. But something's out of place. From the dark sky that threatens storm are descending the hideous hands of stranger creatures. This picture makes me feel uncomfortable. Probably a reason for that we're gonna find out. Look at me rifling through his shit. Mr. and Mrs. Felton's farm, Rosogallo, closes. Danger of contamination. Wayman and the Feltons indicated for alleged criminal activity against consumers and production employees. October 2nd, 1971, the Rosogallo farm, Pride of the Gallos, closed due to suspected contamination. It has been reported that many products have been infected by toxic pollen that could be the cause of severe parasitosis. No idea what parasitosis is. The owner, Ariana Gallo, top right, her husband, the notary Richard Felton, bottom right. Oh, her husband, yeah. Professor and Professor and company's partner, Albert Ellis Wyman, large picture are under investigation. The latter has been allegedly accused by Felton himself of having used the company to carry out pharmaceutical experiments, taking advantage of corporate funds at his will. Indeed, the warning came from the residents at the company's headquarters, the Ashmans, who managed the building and supervised the harvesters, the sisters of the adjoining convent. Photo. Among the reported symptoms, painful ulcers, vomiting, proliferation of parasites, and in some cases, keratosis photosensitivity. Oh, that explains the dim lights. Following the heavy allegations, both the Feltons and the Ashmans received numerous threats from Wyman himself, who has been removed from the Order of Physicians today. Wyman stated he was shocked by the charges and pointed his finger to the former business partner Richard Felton. He personally funded me. It is worth noticing that Felton himself, like his father, promoted and funded the Phenoxyl Project, a drug for which Wyman himself was nominated for the prestigious Medicine Award in 1957, but that was retired from the market a few years later due to the disastrous side effects. Meanwhile, even the Felton's house, which was used as a location for product distribution, the activity ceases. As a result of the scandal, the Ashmans and Feltons also broke off any kind of relationship. As a matter of fact, the Ashmans claimed a substantial refund for the damage they suffered because even their children have been infected and, as a consequence, used as unaware test subjects. The authorities assume the contamination has developed from the groundwater not only used in the irrigation of nearby plantations, but also as a common source for the Ashmans and the 12 sisters of the nearby monastery. Oh, that is not good. This is handwritten. You damn son of a bitch. See what they write about me on the news? You wanted to tarnish me, but I'll get you back. Oh, surely I will. Starting with your daughter. Damn. Do you believe she doesn't know who her father is? I'm sure he would be glad to know that she is his daughter. Oh, shit. Damn. Show you've got balls. Take your own responsibilities. What am I saying? Balls? You've never got balls. Oof. There's a little bit of animosity in there. I guess for good reason, too. Sorry if I sound stuffed up. I've had allergy issues for the past couple days.
Do you believe in God, miss?
Well,
That's
it would
an
be
interesting
too
way
easy,
to start a conversation.
wouldn't it? I believe in people's willpower. Everything else is not God, but an aptitude or mankind's cruelty.
This is the kind of fairy tale I prefer at my age. When you're worn out from an incurable disease, you start having some doubts. Why is there so much life in such small but lethal creatures? An arbiter, that's all we need.
For what? It's wrong and crazy. It's human nature.
That same nature in which we are equals to those ants eating each other. But, pardon me, I forgot my manners. Please, sit down. Dr. Reed, I suppose?
Sorry, Mr. Felton. Pleased to meet you.
So you already met Gloria?
Yes, she let me in.
She's a great reference, extremely hardworking, but back to us. I don't recall seeing beautiful doctors like you at the Institute, Dr. Reed.
I am flattered, Mr. Felton. I arrived at the Institute just a few months after you left. And you left because?
Inadequacy of the sanitary treatments within the structure.
That's right. And in a few words?
In a few words, they didn't know how to treat my case, and they left me there to die.
Yeah, that
It
sucks.
seems that other issues took over.
I once or twice refused to go through exams.
Mr. Felton, is there anything I can do for you?
Oh, Gloria, yes. See if Dr. Reed needs anything.
Oh, no.
May I offer you a cup of tea or coffee? Espresso?
No, thank you.
As you wish. How about you, Mr. Felton?
No, thank you. I'll keep entertaining our guest. You can go now.
Uh-oh, the ominous
You're
music's kicking
diagnosed.
in.
1958.
Yes. Indicatively, some friends and I contracted the disease while traveling to Egypt, and it got worse.
In addition to the disease, the first exam showed some inconsistency. Some hormonal deficiency, overdose of non-prescribed drugs, opiates, phenoxyl? Wasn't it recalled in the mid-60s?
Doctor, don't you think that nowadays there are ways to obtain drugs without any prescription?
I believe so. According to your file, you still receive your disability pension. Even better, it seems that the beneficiary is your wife, Ariana Gallo.
Exactly. She's the one who takes care of me when Gloria is off.
How about your daughter?
My daughter, Celeste, has never come back home.
Disappeared. She was adopted, am I right?
Missing poster.
The investigators confirmed that she intentionally left. They never suspected a kidnapping since there was no ransom request.
How about Weeman? Wasn't he a suspect?
A flash in the pan, an idiot who brought confusion by sending warnings and threats.
And her birth parents?
Dr. Reed, young girls often decide to just go. And this is what my daughter decided to do.
Jennifer.
What did you say?
At times, you'd call her Jennifer.
No, my
Mr.
daughter.
Felton, what has really happened to your daughter?
I just told
How
you.
about the off-the-record version?
I am not sure
Oh,
where you're
this
trying to
is- I
go
see
with
what's
this,
going
but I
on.
won't tolerate. I don't have the strength
She's
for
not
this
from
now.
the hospital. She's a reporter, isn't she?
I know you've been trying to forget her, but this picture might help you to.
What is this? Where did you get this picture?
Isn't she your daughter? Celeste, or has you called her? Jennifer?
I asked you a question.
Back of the picture says Jennifer.
There is no Jennifer!
Thought I was stupid, didn't you, Mr. Felton? Do you really think I'd come here without knowing what I'm
Who
talking
are
about?
you, and why did you come here? Did you come to my home to threaten me with your condescending
Threatening
tone?
you? So maybe I should ask your wife then.
She's not home.
Seems like she is.
Mr. Felton, I just talked to the director of the Institute on the phone. They have never heard of Dr. Reed. She is not
Yep,
what she
reporter.
claims to be.
Well,
It's all kind of happening a
Miss
little too
Reed,
fast, though.
if that is your real name, your time here has ended. Please, leave my property. Miss Gloria will escort you out.
Please follow me.
Mr. Felton, please, tell me what you did to your daughter!
Good evening.
Follow me.
Mr. Felton.
Well, that kicked up.
You know the way. How do you even...
How do I do what?
How do you even sleep at night? You use people's lives regardless of the pain you cause. The Feltons have been through a lot. And they are good people.
Gloria, a young girl disappeared.
We all know the story, unfortunately. A burden that the Feltons will have to carry for the rest of their lives. Celeste just left them.
If that was the case, there was a motivation behind it. And it threatened her life.
That was interesting. Let's see where this takes us, shall we? Of course I'm still here. Okay, the way the door's opening kind of gives me a Resident Evil vibe, like the classic first Resident Evil game. Like save your game. Look for the mirrors with the metronome. From now on, you can save your game only by using those. Oh, fun. Okay. Some areas of Felton Mansion are really dark. It may be difficult to find your bearings. Press the flashlight switch to light up your way, but remember to turn it off. Oh, want to stick out. Investigate to disappear. Defense. Thanks to defense items, you can hit your enemy if he has reached and spotted you. When your opponent is about to kill you, use a defense item by following the instructions on the screen. A defense item can be used just once. You can only bring one at a time. If you don't have any defense items with you, you won't be able to escape from your enemy's deadly grip. Okay. Oh, that's cool, so I can just look through all this. Ah, she even made a fake ID. It's cool that they have it all set up for you in that codex. I like that. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Someone might be lurking behind the door. Before you go, you can peek to see if there's an enemy on your side. Approach it silently with the crouch button and press open door. LT to hold door. Instead, if you're being chased, press and hold the door button. If you're in front of a closed door, in this way you can stop your enemy coming in. Warning, you can only hold a door for a short period of time. Door's tight. Oop. I saw someone. Creepy as hell. This is making me stupid anxious. Talking about enemies and all that shit. Big ass house, isn't it? lot of stuff to break. Knife, excuse me. Oh, okay, that's what that means. I thought I had to break it like that. Okay, open inventory, diversion item, quick select. Diversion items are used to slow down or distract an enemy. You can take up to a maximum of 3. Once you have picked up a diversion item, you can equip it from the inventory or via quick selection. There are different types. Throwables. Hold the in button down to point either opponent. Use throw diversion item button to throw the object. Use 3 objects to hit an enemy and stun him for a short period of time, or attack him in a certain direction and clear your way. Placeables. Place on a ground, hold the place diversion button down. Who are they? Maybe some of Dr. Felton's distant relatives. Question. This super reminds me of a Resident Evil game. It's getting louder. upgrade allows you to improve a feature of your currently equipped defensive object. You can only have one upgrade at a time. There are two types of upgrades. Damage, stun the enemy for more time, applicable with acid barrels, and durability. The defense items can be used twice. Ooh, I like that. Sorry if I'm going quiet. I'm just like stupid anxious trying to hear for anything. This place is freaking creepy. I seem to be getting closer. I do not think I have the strength or the courage to keep up with the story. Therapy is not going to bring you anywhere, and what is happened today is something very serious. I've got rid of the film. Reviewing your sessions of mesmerization can only hurt your mental health, and I wish it would never end up in the wrong hands. Don't take it back. I've thrown it in the oven. I've also replaced the battery of the pendulum clock. We don't need the projector anymore. Take care of yourself, Gloria. Okay, so it looks like there's gonna be a lot of puzzles. Oh, the projector screen. I guess in case you didn't get it before. Notary, patron, entrepreneur, and even etymologist with a green thumb.
Mrs. Felton. Are you here?
This goodbye will be the chance to reach my land for me and then
Please, Mrs. Felton.
She is stupid dead. Hide. Hide.
What happened, my dear? The record player got jammed again, right? Yes, I know. You keep on telling me we need to buy the new gadgets on the market.
Crazy.
Promise. How can I say no to you? Now get some
Okay. It's an interesting transition right there. Stalkers. There's a stalker in this area. You can decide if you want to bypass him, distract him, or face him. Remember not to make any noise, otherwise he will put on your tracks. Avoid running or use crouch button to move silently. Dodge in case the stalker gets close to you. Press the dodge button to avoid attacks. Gotcha.
I need to take my pills.
There's something shiny stuck in a tank. Right. Oh. Key items are fundamental to progress that's in the story. Ground floor corridor. Oh, okay, it did save. Got it. Alright. I know it's kind of building up right there, but I'm gonna have to call it a night for now. This game so far is very, very frightening, or at least it's making me anxious as hell. I can't wait to get into more of the meat and potatoes of this game, so to speak. So, thank you all for joining me. I'll see you guys next time.